Here we go. Challenger League, the knocker versus UBC Dota. Perfect. Everything's good to go. Still week 1 casts. Falling quite a bit behind, but that's okay. We're gonna finish these up. And yeah, I think there's this plus 2 more series left. But we'll finish these up. And we'll be back on fake schedule. We'll be good. I feel like I've touched things. I'm not sure everything is set up the same way that it was. Let's see. That still works. No, okay. So it's not set up the same way. Has that fixed it? Yes, that has fixed it. Weird. For some reason, the game keeps resetting my casting camera macros and config file. So it likes to break things. Anyway, on the Radiant side, we've got the knocker. And over on the Dire, we've got UBC. So we can run through some lineups, as I believe this has been a common theme with all the games, but you see some players have their pro tag set up, others do not. But over for the knocker, we've got Timber, played by Mark, Ogre by Ogre. Same with Kunkka. Puka on Tusk rather. And Quap taken by Hakob. Over on the UBC side, Mars played by Matt, Snapfire by Brock, Wraith King by Gifted Gecko, and they'll go forward with the stun actually onto Ogre. Net themselves a quick kill, UBC. How rude for them to interrupt my introductions. How could you? Mid Void Spirit taken by Tumbly Boy, and last but not least, your Dark Willow taken by Sun C. So there we go. Before I was so rudely interrupted, we get through it. It's actually a really nice block on the knocker side. Hakob doing a great job. Was watching Tumbly Boy take it all the way. I thought he was gonna have a great block relative, but just even, and Hakob with the D word as well. Got out here first and placed his ward, so had full vision of the mid ward coming out. So yeah, without getting too into it, as there will be kind of an update coming, but this is the Challenger Division series. I will be continuing to do all these, but the schedule is going to be changing just a little bit on my end. Down bottom, Sun C, nice 2-man torrent, gonna claim the Dark Willow kill. Ogre gonna click him down. This is the knocker side, this bot lane that I can say neither of the names of these heroes, funny enough. But schedule will be changing. I'll get more into that in an update soon. But I will still be bringing these Challenger games every week. Anyway, yeah, down bottom, we're seeing this Kunkka safe lane. We've actually seen a lot of this week 1, even between both divisions. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I feel like a lot of players can rely on their position 1, as usually you've got a more hard carry, especially this patch, in this pause 1 role. And Kunkka in the late game can start to feel like he's clicking on a cooldown, because you're going to have your torrent on a whatever it is, 2 or 3 second cooldown. And you're really not dealing the most right click damage between those clicks. You do a lot of damage with those hits, don't get me wrong. But you can feel a little bit underwhelming compared to your more traditional hard carries if the game goes too late. you know, something like a Wraith King who, yes, he's got that crit timer, but is a lot stronger when it's on cooldown than a Kunkka without Tidebringer. Not to say the hero doesn't have merit, as obviously we have been seeing it. Up top. Oh, a nice dodge of the Scatter Blast, and Tusk gonna be able to run his way away, and Snapfire did go down for his troubles. Down bottom as well. Mars going down to the knocker. Give up first blood, but they claim 3 quick kills in the first 3 minutes of this game.
Middle is missing.
Bottom's missing.
And yeah, mid matchup going pretty even, with a couple more of those denies, so Hawkup doing a good job there. But the knocker's starting to run away with the other lanes, as you see. 23 CS for Kunkka, you see 20 CS for Timber, and both lanes here on the UBC side having just 11 CS. So really all 3 lanes for the knocker going quite well. We're unable to secure the CS, but Kunkka still having a nice time here. Look at this, we actually see 2 points in the Shadow Strike from Quap. I wasn't paying too much attention to what her skill build was going to be. I figured it would just be max Scream, because Void Spirit is able to dodge with the Dissimulate, so you don't want to put too many points into the dagger, only to have it dodged the majority of the time. But Timber, he's gonna grab the pull waves. I mean, he's even just level 4, he's pretty strong in this lane already. And Tusk doing a great job keeping the lane pulled towards the hard camp as well. This is the second pull that we've caught. Unsure if we've missed another one, but he's gonna snowball in and gonna get caught by the Wraithfire Blast. Shards not gonna be on the mark, and Gifted Gecko gonna take that kill. I shouldn't have said anything. I apologize. I complimented him and that was it. Got him caught out. Wow, Tumbly Boy just went back to base and now brings out another salve for himself. Meanwhile, Hawkup gets his bottle refilled, and Tusk with the snowball. Gonna try. Dissimulate though, able to get Tumbly Boy back to the high ground. And he's chilling, but Hawkup now with that level 6. See what he decides to do. Could just be waiting for the 6-minute rune. Get this wave out from under his tower and try and find something here, so we will see. Looks like Tumbly Boy gonna commit towards the bot side. Hawkup might be in a position to contest both if he does go for the spot rune here. Yeah, gonna blink forward for it and grab the Invis rune right under Tumbly Boy's nose now. Dark Willow has made the rotation, but Hawkup pops that Invis rune. Sentry gonna be dropped. But blink coming up in 3 seconds. And Hawkup just gonna turn it. Gonna think better now, blinks up to the high ground, and that will be that. Meanwhile in the bot lane, Dark Willow making the rotation to mid to secure the rune. Means Mars is left all up by his lonesome. Did get taken down. Up top, Timber with his 6. I imagine we're going to see him start to run away with this lane. Gifted Gecko 3 points, and the Skeletons will be able to go to the jungle. And I'd expect to see him make that rotation sooner than later, because you really don't want to be getting dived under tower on this Wraith King against the Timber Saw, and Timber can absolutely just do it. See this pull here, and this might send Wraith King farm the pull and go to the jungle. Gonna go into the lane, so we will keep our eyes here. Mark might look to dive this. Oh, excuse me. Man. Mark did look to go, but Wraith King healthy enough. Mark's sticking around, and with the rotation from Tusk, yeah. The 2 strength heroes up here, not very happy when Timber goes on him. Hawkup with the rotation as well, and they'll find the Snapfire first. Gifted Gecko, just gonna be the next to fall. Trying to deal some damage. Jakob actually taking tower shots as well. Game close, but not gonna go down. And Mark doesn't have the mana, but Jakob with the scream, with the right clicks, will take him down. Elsewhere, while that die was going on, Mars did fall again in that bot lane. And Tumbly Boy with the late TP, looking for any picks that he can find, but he's not going to be able to. Actually going to get stunned by the Centaur. The Knocker's best friend. And Matt really struggling this game on that Mars. And you can just see the CS. Kunkka 64 CS. Top in the charts and well ahead. Yeah, 1.6k net worth up on the Wraith King. He's gonna have over 5k at 10 while Wraith King really struggles. And Wraith King has TP'd back to the top lane. I really disagree with this sentiment. He's going for the armlet first, which is good. But he could just be in the jungle right now. It feels kind of bad because he doesn't have skeleton charges, but... Oh, in the mid we did see Matt make the move with the arena, but not gonna matter. Aka with the DD able to find the kill and really missing all the kills in this this game number 1. Bit unfortunate. But we'll get back into it. Yeah, like I was saying, doesn't feel the best to go into the jungle with no skeletons, but this is what happens if you don't, right? Reincar gets popped. Mark not gonna have enough mana to turn and continue the kills under tower. But just being a huge nuisance. Wow, another kill in the mid, and they're still going at it. Really wasn't expecting him to still be going at it. Got Clop now 4-0. Just more than happy to keep fighting in the mid. Now with the Scream on cooldown, maybe gonna think about settling down a bit. But Kunkka down here, having the time of his life. Completely free lane, has the armlet, about to finish Boots of Travel. And with this wave, he's going to be 5.7k at 10. It's an absolutely absurd amount of net worth. Up top, they're actually trying to go on Mark, but do you really want to be fighting into a Timber Saw? I still feel like this just griefs Wraith King's game, and yeah, he's going to go down. Brock, not enough damage to take down Timber with 3 points in reactive. He's got 18 additional stacks, 18 additional armor. Yet another kill in the mid lane, fighting over that 10-minute rune. And Hako is a regen rune. Who gets the kill, gonna be full HP. And the Knocker just really running away with this game. Void Spirit down on just 3.1k gold as well. Really just very little shot, all 3 lanes going completely in favor of the Knocker. We are going to catch this kill down bottom as X back under the tower. Matt will go down. But yeah, just so many kills across the 3 lanes, and really you can't point to a single one that went UBC's way. Like you see this Tumbly Boy going 2-0's Kaya and still struggling for it at 11 minutes. Wants to go straight into a Kaya Sanj, but he's not going to have a defensive item for this Orchid that comes out from Quap. And it's coming very soon. Bako pump fakes the Scream, not going to use it, but the Dissimulate dodge is on point this time. So Tumbly Boy going to make his way all the way back to the well. He's going to have to make the Walk of Shame as well. He's got TP on cooldown as he did just TP out towards that mid lane. We see Gifted Gecko again, not hitting the jungle creeps. He wants to stick around this mid, he wants to defend the tower, but he's just not ready to go. Reincar is on cooldown for 50 seconds. He's going to try and punch in towards Ogre. And with the Curse Crown, with the Bedlam, Ogre looking to fall, will finally go down. Cookie sends Wraith King in, but not ready to make the turn, so the Knocker will bleed away a kill in the mid lane. I do think if they had a better read on Wraith King's Reincar situation, maybe they think about turning that one. But as it stands, oh, Tumbly Boy not able to get the rune, has to dissimulate away, and yeah, Quap able to blink on that. And look at that, it's a 9k net worth lead at just 12 minutes. And it's all on the back of Kunkka. He's got 8k net worth. He just took an ancient stack. I wasn't paying attention to what it was before, but I did see that there was this big stack. 8k at 12. This is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Man is so farm. And look at this, he's about to have a Chrysalis. Actually, he's going for the Shadow Blade first into silver. So I saw the broadsword. I got overexcited. But he'll have a Shadow Blade, and then he'll very soon have a Silver Edge. So my point's gonna stand. And Timber just continuing to be a nuisance. Playing around the tier 2 has drawn all 5 heroes up towards this top lane, and they're not able to do anything about it. Now just gonna look back towards the mid. Orchid comes out from Quap. Like I said, no defensive item coming. No defensive item ready for Void. He will go down. Blink forward from Hawkub. 2-man Scream. Sunsea. Gonna be able to run his way away. Brambles holding your Quap in place. And Kunkka finds a kill on his own. Yeah, this game, it really is just about over at this point. I mean, not much more to be done here. Simply too many items over on the side of the knocker to contest. Kunkka just gonna get stronger, and he's about to hit a huge spike. Quap with the Orchid, really uncontestable, as well as you've got a change up towards a Yule's for Void Spirit, but it's still almost 2,000 gold away. The recovery stack being taken by the Timber Saw. Tumbly Boy gonna have to jump through this. We're gonna drop the Mortimer's Kisses as well, but Mark with that hood, gonna just walk it off. Arena gonna be dropped onto Ogre. We'll spear him into it, so they will lose one. Do get a nice contest on the stack. So UBC not allowed to free farm their Ancients. And up towards top, gonna look towards Gifted Gecko. Reincar has been popped. X mark back and will eventually tick down. Looks like they want to give the kill over towards Hawkub on that Queen of Pain. Kunkka doesn't need anymore. He's got the Shadow Blade already. The Silver Edge is coming very shortly. Mark wants to go in all by himself. Gonna go try going into 4. Does have backup from Hawkub here, and gonna force the entire UBC team back. So Timbersaw literally just able to bully the entire Dire side away anytime he wants it, and gonna continue charging forward. Gonna force the Terrorize out. No follow-up. So ulti's committed, but just to stop kills from coming out, there's even a regen rune on the Queen of Pain, so will be healing up all that damage if they do decide to take a fight here. Is that a blink on Tusk? Yes, it is. And here we go. Ogre, once again, wanted to get a deep ward. Will pay for it this time. A little bit over aggressive. Ogre, not one of those heroes that is tremendously farmed this game, so he is able to be taken down quickly if he does walk up a bit too far. Ward was dewarded immediately. And yeah, Kunkka, look at this. Almost has that Silver Edge, just 200 gold, he'll have that one. The blink on Mars, but and I don't see a way that you can really fight into this Wraith King. Just level 9, has the armlet, but nothing else, and the armlet by itself at this point is not enough to allow him to fight. Void Spirit, still 1,000 gold away from a Yule's Scepter, which means every fight he will be targeted out by that Orchid from your Queen of Pain, and gets rougher and rougher. They are going to smoke, run into the Oracle, blink forward from Matt, going to spear him to the trees, and he will get stunned up by the Remnant, still living, finally will go down, but Kunkka has made the rotation over as well as Hawkub. Mars going to be the first to fall. Now the X mark onto Void Spirit will drag him back into the boat. Walrus Punch to follow, and cleave down. Brock trying to do damage to Hawkub, not going to be enough to take him down. He will be cleaned up as well as Wraith King, the sole survivor. So smoke into Ogre, but the rest of the team not too far behind, and Ogre able to live long enough to allow his team to rotate over and take a nice fight. They claim the tier 2 top. They'll make the rotation over towards mid. And they're now one step closer to finishing out this game. Wraith King trying to take the space that his team gave him, but he's closing on 6k net worth while Kunkka doubles him up. A little bit more than doubles him up, I should say. And all the space in the world really is not going to be enough at this point. 14k at 17 minutes. See the knocker. They're going to move into Roche. Might be looking for a contest here, Arena. Ready to be dropped, but it doesn't look like UBC. Maybe they're not aware, or maybe they just feel they can't contest. Both of them, at least the not contesting part, probably absolutely true. Tusk was having a little issue with Roshan, but we'll pretend we didn't see that. He was just fine. Gonka gonna grab that Aegis and looking for a BKB now. Yeah, you will still being worked on, Tumbly Boy. Just 5k in the net worth department. About to get surpassed by Tusk even. Wants to show on one wave, find some farm, and immediately Timbersaw right on top of him, forces the TP away. And yeah, there's simply no space left on this map for anyone on the UBC side. Wraith King, the only one able to find any semblance, and you see this play from the Mars, just trying to cut any wave that he can find some farm, but Tumbly Boy shows himself up by the tier 3, gonna be X'd back and chained down. He's no buyback as well, and Akub, with his team on the tier 3s, will go back to finish the Mars kill. Now that will result in Tusk going down. So, maybe a bit too greedy. Like really, there's no need to TP back and deal with the Mars. You can let him cut the waves, just take the racks. 18, 19 minutes. Pretty free racks. Looks like they're worried about not having a tower hitter. I'd imagine they'll have the shard come out on Timber. He does have it queued up, so they'll have the shard come out, get the flamethrower to deal some tower damage, because they are a little bit lacking in that department. But real quick, like just look at the level difference. 17 about to be 18 on your Kunkka, and what, level 12 on Wraith King is the most over on the UBC side. So really just completely running away with this game, and it is absolutely all but over at this point. UBC gonna play on, but it really does feel just more and more like a struggle. Tumbly Boy still no Yules, so Akub could jump on him if he so chooses. Is gonna jump. The whole team is here for UBC, but looks like they're not gonna be in time to respond to this. But Akub actually unable to find the kill during the Orchid, so pops the yellow room, able to blink away. Everyone else did come forward, but they weren't able to find the stun in time, and Akub able to play his way away. They are still thinking of looking forward, Tumbly Boy. I don't know if he was thinking about it or if he just saw the creeps were aggroed and didn't like that too much, wanted to get away. Down bottom, see more of Kunkka X resetting. Does have those boots of travel, of course, so a free pass back to the fountain whenever he needs it. Gonna toss that ghost ship out, up onto the high ground, force out the arena. And takes him down to half HP by himself. Akub gonna jump forward with the Orchid. Does find the kill on Mars. Kunkka now charging inside of the base. Buyback's gonna come through from Mars, but Kunkka fresh BKB picked up, and they will look to go towards the fountain behind the tier 4s to claim these kills. Look at that crit damage, wow. Almost one-shot the Void Spirit. And stopping maybe just short of diving the fountain. We'll see what they decide to do. Heroes dying left and right just outside the well. GG will be called. Queen of Pain will go down, so perfect game will be ruined. But 22-minute victory. Knocker gonna take game 1, and we will be right back for you with game number 2.